It's day 2 here at 100 Acre Wood, and I know we're all looking forward to today because what we've been talking about is the water crossings, and hopefully they subsided. We had a chance to talk to some of the locals, and they say usually they subside about 50%, so I know we're all looking forward to that. We're going to have 7 different stages, and some of them are going to be ran twice today. Looking at the schedule, stage 14 is the same as yesterday's stage 1 and 4, so I know a lot of drivers are very familiar with that. And when we're looking at the top 5 drivers from yesterday right now, we have McKenna leading, Pastrana, Semenuk, Block, and rounding out the top 5 is going to be Seahorn. The word of the day, like I said earlier, is water crossings, and we're going to see what happens out on stage. Stay tuned. Day 2 here, and we're talking to one of the best co-drivers out here. The word of the day is water crossings. How are you and Travis going to handle that today?
Yeah, there's some big water crossings today, and there's also water on road through some sections. Hopefully some of it's subsided after recce, so we won't have as much water, but the team's added a little flap for that big crossing that I need to open and close, so hopefully that'll help with those sections.
Well, I know Travis yesterday really loved some of the stages. Stage 14 is actually yesterday's stage 1 and 4. How are you guys feeling about that?
Stage 1 and 4 wasn't our best stage, so when it was repeated, we were hoping stage 2 and 5 was repeated because we won it twice, but I mean, we're just going to be going flat out. We're second, we're trying to catch Barry and get good points. Obviously, we won the first round and that was really important, so we'll just be going for points and going flat out.
After the weekend's over, I know your husband's out here co-driving with Ken Block. Is there a little, side bet going between husband and wife? What's going to happen?
It's Alex's birthday on Monday, so he's either going to have a really good birthday or a really crap birthday. So, no, obviously we're both professional co-drivers, and at rallies we don't even really see each other. So it's funny, people like Pillow talking, we're like, we don't stay together. So, yeah, no, it's flat out for both of us, and I just hope we both get a great result.
Well, you heard it here. They don't even stay with each other on rally weekends, but happy early birthday to you, Alex. Hanging out with Ryan Booth right now. Ryan, talk to us about yesterday. We were expecting to see you at the end of stage 3, but we didn't. What exactly happened?
Yeah, so went to shakedown and had a couple water crossings we went through, and I had some sputtering going on then, but we thought it was just water in the plugs. Obviously got to stage 1 and about a third or a quarter of the way in, started having some misfiring, and then got to the end and went to turn the car on for stage 2 and it just wouldn't fire. So had a power distribution unit, God, that's a mouthful, a PDU go bad and just wouldn't let the car fire. So.
Well, I know we're all excited about the new livery out there. It looks phenomenal when we saw it down at testing. Going into today, you mentioned water crossings yesterday. Well, all those stages have the water crossings today. One of them has 5 of them. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, hopefully some of them have dried out and drained out a little bit from yesterday where it was sunny all day. But yeah, today's just one of those days we're going to try to learn as much as possible and see what we can do.
You seem like one of the guys that whatever happens yesterday, that's yesterday. Today's a new day. What's the game plan?
Have some fun. Have some fun and learn. That's it.
Awesome. Well, best of luck to you. Ryan says have some fun and learn today. Hanging out with Glenn right now. Glenn is co-driving for Jeff Seahorn, who is in the top 5. Talk to us about how yesterday went and how today's game plan is going to go.
Yesterday was actually pretty fantastic, seeing as how this is my first time with Jeff, and we didn't even have any time together at all until literally the very first stage in the car. We synced up quite quickly, set some very good times. Second loop through, we increased shortened our times per stage. Today's going to be interesting. It might be a battle of attrition, so we're going to see how the first pass goes and double up from there and make some adjustments on stage with the notes.
Well, I know that you've been a co-driver for other drivers in the ARA Championship and whatnot. Going for today, what we've talked about is water crossings. Obviously, as a co-driver, you're going to have to take really good pace notes, especially with those water crossings, because before the levels were really high. Now today, we think that they've subsided about 50%. How do you change something like that on the fly when you're out on a stage?
It's actually quite simple with Jeff. He's very knowledgeable and has a lot of experience, so he'll just let me know, just make an adjustment, and I'll make it on the notes immediately. The greatest challenge is going to be reading these water crossings as we're coming up to them, depending if we need to slow down or just try and skip across them.